Bars. Behind
bars.
Bars.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay.
Behind bars.
What happened was.
Is it I'm a fucking alcoholic, and every time I stop drinking, I can't be around alcohol and not drink. I don't have that type of fucking
I think that's
power
the
yet.
cornerstone of alcoholism.
Yep.
That is?
Yeah.
Oh, goddamn. Now, how the fuck you don't break the table? And I did just like a little.
Because you hit the corner.
Okay. That makes
The
more
surface
sense.
area.
Yeah. All right.
It's all
Science.
It's all about yeah. Anyhow, what had happened was, so
Yeah.
you're familiar with the rapper Cardi B?
Me, yes. In bloody shoes.
Yeah, there you go. So she finally dropped her project, and the internet had a field day. A couple blogs claimed she basically stole every song on her album. And then
From Kato?
No. Well, just one. She has a song called Moneybag, and the internet's claiming that Moneybag was stolen from good old Jarren, Benton, and Kato.
Oh, finally getting some recognition here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Off the other end.
Yeah.
You know?
The blogosphere, but it's not stolen. Like if
Hip
you
Hop
listen
DX
to
hit me up today and said something about it. Shout out to DJ Booth that hit me up too. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I say maybe it's not. Maybe what if it is?
it could have been inspired by, but in the sense that it's like a straight rip off. No.
What is okay? Is it the name that is ripped off, or is it the?
How about I play it?
That's the best way to do it. I'll go ahead and explain. You've heard Jarren's version?
No.
You've heard the money bag.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah, Tony Montana bag. Well, her song just basically also has a hook that says money bag. But aside from that, there's nothing. There's nothing there besides it. She just says money bag, and that's so.
I don't know.
Again, I could say it'd be inspired by, but it's not a fucking.
My lawyer.
If you think you have a
is
case,
that
we should just
producer's
shut
lawyer
up.
as well.
Exactly, inspired by, but the beat doesn't sound like it. I don't think it's close enough. I mean, I can tell you some songs I know are ripped off. Where they sound like I just don't think it's that direct of a rip off. However, I do think that song could have been heard and then maybe used for inspiration. Yes, influenced like, oh, that's like just hot saying money bag like that.
Yeah.
But that's literally all. That's it. That's all.
But I don't even fault Cardi B, or I don't even look at it as
did she even write the shit at all?
Exactly. I don't think Cardi B, write her shit like that. Because that new song she got out, you saw that?
Which one?
She got a new song out, and somebody fucking pulled up the dude rapping that verse.
Fucking reference track?
From like fucking a year ago.
Quentin Miller.
Yeah, some other dude.
Yes, one of those guys.
But yeah, I don't think Cardi B necessarily was like, oh yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It could have been an A&R hearing that song and being like, well, let's just get something. So there's all
somebody
sorts
on
of
the team
ways that
it could have been a coincidence. I don't fucking know.
Maybe you guys could be the next power couple.
We could.
She's engaged to one of the Migos.
Oh
yeah.
Well,
who's getting spoofed by a fucking bitch that used to harass me every time I would come to Colorado.
Oh yeah, I know. She's like fucking famous now, dude.
Yeah, I still got text messages of her harassing me and fucking threatening to fucking fuck up my marriage and all this crazy shit.
She got accomplished.
Yo, no, it wasn't this bitch. Yeah,
it's crazy.
And she's a professional groupie bitch, and it was funny for me to see her come to light. Yeah, she got on media takeout. Yeah, she got them all.
They stupid, man. I don't fall for that bitch's tricks.
What? So how does she get them? She fucks them in video.
Yeah, she begs to fuck you. Like she straight up like she will fucking just say, yo. Like last time I was in Colorado, I was ignoring the fuck out of her.
She's going from every grade rapper from Jarren to the hottest rappers in the game. Non-discriminatory, dude. This bitch is going after everyone.
This bitch goes. Wide net. This bitch goes. So I kept ignoring her, and then she's like, "So you just go ignore me?" And so I still ignored her.
Yeah.
Then the last text she says, "So you gonna let me suck your dick or what?" So she's like, I always just ignore that. Every time I come to Colorado, that bitch is always just like, I know what type of bitch she is, bro. She's the type of bitch that just want attention, but she just want to hold something over you to ruin your fucking life. Like, she ain't the type of bitch that'll like.
I'm surprised she's not more paid. It's like,
and she ain't, man.
What's crazy is that she only fucks with. She's got to be fucking. Hey, look, if you're listening,
she's semi fucking retarded.
Yeah, you need to be fucking with ball players, baby.
Like, if you
fucking up.
If you ever have a fucking, hey man, it's you, man. Don't say I ain't never get you, bro.
Hey man, that's what's up. Back pay.
If you ever have a conversation with this chick, you can tell like, yo, this bitch, something's off with this fucking girl. Like,
yeah.
And immediately when you sense that something's off with that bitch, it's like, I'm cool. I'm backing away from this crazy bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've learned, not to stick your dick in crazy.
I've stuck my dick in tons of crazy, but
sure, but
it's
at least
a different type of
but
crazy.
now I see crazy
that's
I see crazy and I'm like, okay, dodge that bullet. Is it not worth it?
Yeah, this
especially the little crazy behavior.
Okay, I'm gonna say,
you're like, no.
It's a difference between crazy and fucking just I don't even call her psychotic. She needs help. She's like off. There's a difference between crazy and mentally challenged. She comes
There's
across
a huge difference.
She comes across mentally challenged. So I wouldn't even put her in the crazy box. She comes across like, yo, something's wrong.
Do you remember that? Oh, that's actually sad. That schizophrenic person. Actually, never mind. That's just sad.
Yeah, like, why are you?
Let me hear the story. What?
No,
it's like retard shaming.
No, not at all. They're not retarded. Jarren knows who I'm talking about too, because he entertained it the most. We were with two other people. A person who was like, I see demons. The demons are gonna get me in my sleep. Will you please fly me? You know what I'm talking about.
I
can't give out too much more information.
They sound schizophrenic.
She was. Saying,
she was. So you will encounter people on the road who are fucking
genuinely.
Everyone's fans of music, man.
Yeah,
everyone's fans.
I mean,
of music.
when you make the kind of music Jarren makes,
well, that wasn't even to his credit. That wasn't his fan.
She would. Yeah, who did she originally try to contact?
Hi. Check 1 2.
DJ.
Yeah.
DJ, check the mic.
Yeah, DJ check 1 2.
Shout out to him.
1 2.
Well, I'll shout him out. Shout out DJ Chris Crisis.
We should have DJ Chris Crisis on the fucking show, bro.
It would be great. We need you out here, Chris Crisis.
I get fucking Ritz out here on this show.
He'll come through if he cooks us something.
Where's he at? Detroit?
No,
Gwinnett.
Ritz here. Fucking Gwinnett. North side.
Oh, yeah.
He's got his little...
Migos used to pass out his flyers, and now look at Migos now.
Yeah.
Well, they showing love for the boy, or
no?
Ain't that how it goes?
No. Shout out to Cheeto Gambine, who I believe goes by Noff God now, though.
Cheeto Gambine.
Yeah, I believe that's what he used to go by. He was actually doing a shoot that same day. Remember when we did the 2 Chainz shoot?
Yes.
World Star was shooting a video for him. I guess
same
he's,
day?
You know who I'm talking about, Jarren?
I never heard
Cheeto
of this
Gambine?
Dude. No.
I guess he was the most north side representing dude for the longest.
Noff.
Ritz no.
Yeah, but him and Ritz are good friends.
Nah. I don't really know too much about the north side like that. North side is 2 sides in Atlanta.
What sides do you know?
I tell you, I don't fuck with. Not that I don't fuck with them, but I don't know that much about the north side. I know areas and shit, but I don't know about like they shit like that. And south side, those 2 areas.
You don't
know about east side, a little bit west side. That's really it.
So you kind of don't know anything.
It's just really just east, just
yeah.
Atlanta and east side. That's it.
Oh yeah, okay.
South side, like all that, like fucking Riverdale shit.
Yeah. I guess it's been on far south you're talking about.
I don't. Yeah, even fucking. You know
College
what?
Park.
I do know about Peachtree City.
You do?
Yeah, I used to work around there.
Yeah, you fixed
windshields.
Oh yeah.
Little Fairburn action. Noonan.
Yep.
No.
I used to live as far down as a Griffin, but I don't even know if that's like as south side as you can fucking humanly get until you're just in the fucking sticks.
Good life, good wealth, health, success, happiness.
I don't have
so here, Flick needs a shot, home
and more money.
And yep.
Yeah, I'm just the east side and just the Atlanta nigga, man. That's all I know about. I know west side too. I can't front.
I hate the west side. Shout out to the west side, but
it's the west side.
Godspeed to the west side. Jesus. I don't see how.
That's crazy. I wonder how like Atlanta is kind of like is everyone's together, but at the same time it's still segregated. Like north. If you're north side, you just fuck with north side. If you west side,
I mean, I guess it depends who you are.
Yeah.
White people don't care about directions.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, y'all do.
No. White people aren't like, I'm from the north side. You're like, I live in Gwinnett.
I see what you're saying.
Got you. Yeah.
Oh yes.
North side.
Shout out to white people. You know what's crazy? I do notice
we got directional affiliations.
I did notice when I was a kid, I remember the north side being just extremely white. Like there was no, I don't remember seeing a lot of fucking black people there.
It's because they fled the city to get away from the blacks.
Yeah, and then when you motherfuckers leave, then
talking about you motherfuckers.
I forgot, man. You Puerto Rican.
Is it me?
I'm sorry, man.
It's part Dominican, but
you're Puerto
it's close enough. I know we all look the same.
My bad, bro.
It's nice.
Hey, have you guys heard that Floyd Mayweather was in town and his
bus got shot up?
Yeah.
I wonder who did that.
And one of his.
I
wonder what side they're from.
West side.
Oh wait, are you smirking like you know some shit? What's up?
I don't know none, dog.
Okay, good. No snitching. That's good.
I can't even allude to anything.
Allude.
Yeah,
it's allude.
Allude.
Yeah, allude. Oh,
there we go.
I didn't know the bus got shot up.
One of his. I think I don't know if it was
McGregor.
I don't think it was a. I don't think it was a bus. I think they maybe were in a. Maybe like a convoy.
No, his bus got shot up.
Oh,
like a
tour
bus.
His tour bus got shot up. And his driver got
security,
shot.
Yeah, one of his security guards got shot in the leg or something.
Oh, wow.
So what I want to know is, what's up with that? Why
What's
do people?
What's up with it?
Yeah, I know what's up with that, but Mayweather
botched robbery attempt. Seems like a fucking really ballsy robbery.
Yeah, I don't think that's a robbery.
No, it wasn't a robbery, bro.
It seemed like a beef.
Oh, it wasn't a robbery. What was it then?
The nigga shoot up your bus, nigga just sending a sign.
Yeah.
Because a nigga go rob you, he go rob you. He ain't gonna shoot up the bus.
Yeah,
right.
Well, who got problems like?
I don't know, bro.
I just don't know who. I don't know who has problems like that with Floyd either. You do.
I mean, me and Floyd kind of, we had our...
You beefing with Floyd?
We had our ups and downs.
Oh, I mean, I know there's one guy in Atlanta who really doesn't like Floyd Mayweather. He's been in trouble a lot for guns. It could, have something to do with that guy.
Who's that, Gucci Mane?
Nah, not Gucci Mane. But there's another guy who really doesn't like Floyd Mayweather.
One of the Migos?
No. Just a little tip.
Let's see. Oh, T.I.
No, I'm not
I thought
saying
T.I.
all
was
that.
talking people down off suicides and stuff. Why is he shooting?
T.I. stand-up guy, man. I'm pretty sure he would not have anything to do with that.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
think he
well,
would
that's
either.
good enough for me.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Cleared.
Yeah, Jarren's
I was just thinking of guys who don't like him.
wow.
That'd be fucking crazy if that's who did that. No, that's okay. We can stop fucking speculating.
Yeah, speculating before we let the truth slip.
Yeah.
Get
All right, guys, I did it. Fuck it.
Man,
I
fuck
did
it.
it.
It was
I
the-
did
it was
it.
the-
I
you
did it.
And let me guess.
I did it.
And it was an accident, too.
Yeah.
All right.
100%.
You're like, Floyd, check out-
He was like, check this out, Floyd. Oops, I didn't know it was in the hole.
100%.
I had a bullet in the hole.
That's what happened, bro. My bad. Don't press charges. I apologize.
Sorry, man. You're gonna fight him in his first MMA fight.
Press charges, man.
Nah,
You can't. What's he
I'm
going to
good.
take from you?
He's just gonna fuck your life up for fun.
I have some comic books.
Do you? That's nice. That's really nice.
I'm going to fuck up your life.
It's crazy having that much money, man. Like,
Floyd
It is.
Mayweather, man.
He knows how
I
to
don't even
spend
know-
it.
that's
No,
crazy.
for sure.
I don't know if it's just me.
Check out my $4 million watch.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
And kids, don't even get the wrong impression that just because a nigga buy a $4 million watch that he can write that off in taxes because it don't
because he doesn't
work
know how to
like that.
write, is for one.
He couldn't fill out the police report either
Yeah.
after he got shot.
He's like,
But they dictate this to y'all.
mm-hmm.
He was 5'4". He was wearing a wife beater, and he was in a Cadillac on 24s.
Would you?
T.I. did not shoot Floyd Mayweather. I just want to be clear about that. We have
Well, no one
reason
shot
to believe-
Floyd Mayweather. They shot at him
They shot his
and hit his
boss.
bodyguard, which
Yeah.
who cares about some stupid henchman anyways, you know?
Niggas get another bodyguard.
That's
Yeah.
what's so sad. You just replace
Like
it out.
I bet Mayweather was like, "You're fired." You know,
Is that that's vape you smoking? Or is it a little weed?
Yeah, it's a vape.
It smells like
it's vape.
Smells like dragon's blood.
Dragon's blood.
Can we
pour
break
another
down
shot
vape?
here?
Did you smoke cigarettes before vape?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Say no more. You just broke it down to me.
Broke it down
You
with
just
one
broke
word.
it fucking down.
Yes,
Yeah.
motherfucker. What a. It's ridiculous.
Shout out to
the YouTube shooter.
shout out to T.I. that claims that he this is
Again.
no this is something else. Him and Gucci Man was talking about. I guess they hadn't had. I guess not Gucci Man, but Gucci Man posted a Flashback Friday picture, and it says, "The day I invented trap music."
Oh.
T.I. posted one, and it was like, "Facts don't lie." Like showing like motherfucker.
Yeah, and it's like, hey, check out my album called Trap Music before you claim to just invent that.
Okay, was his album called Trap Music actually trap music? Because
yes.
traps were a thing before trap music was a thing.
Yeah, let me say this
So
shit.
you
In
could
Atlanta,
be like ghetto. It's basically saying ghetto music or drug dealer music.
Exactly.
Drug
you
dealer
know?
music is proper.
Yeah.
Out of those.
and drug dealer
That's what I
music
meant.
was out before T.I. Let me say this. I fuck with T.I., but I'm a goddamn music head. There's motherfuckers that was talking. I mean, when we was kids, that's what we called the trap. It's just some Atlanta slang
right.
shit.
That's what I'm saying.
But the first person to do music, okay, I'll give him that. He was the first.
He
person
popularized
He
it.
popularized
that term.
the term trap music. I'll give him that.
Okay.
100%.
Well, the term but that's a totally different thing. You popularizing the term and Gucci formulating the music.
No, because the music
No,
already
his music
existed.
exists. Yeah, trap music.
T.I. didn't
existed.
invent the music either.
He didn't invent.
He gave a
T.I.
name to
did
it.
not invent trap music.
I thought Gucci
He-
Mane was credited for inventing trap music.
No.
Gucci Man became the living, walking embodiment.
Okay, well then who is?
3-6 Mafia was making trap.
UGK
I'm gonna say
made trap
UG
music.
motherfucking
Yeah,
K.
UGK made
I
trap.
feel like
Fucking Scarface
Okay,
was making
well,
trap
look,
music.
well,
Ghetto
see
Boys.
that gets me a little confused
Fucking
because
Suave House,
I-
Master P.
I feel like they were maybe the precursors to trap music, but trap. I feel like they were done before trap music became around.
T.I. literally had a fucking album named Trap Music.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
say this.
right.
T.I.
That's
made the
regardless,
term
you know?
in Atlanta. I ain't gonna say he didn't do it for people who are from Atlanta. He did not make the term trap popular because that's what niggas. That's what we did.
I'm not talking about the term.
But
I'm talking
he
about
made
the music.
The music. Okay, the
hard to
trap
say.
music that we
It's
know
two different
today.
things. Yes,
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna give all that credit to 3-6 Mafia.
but I've never. But to
And
me,
for
the
and I'll
sound,
get Lil Jon.
Yeah, if you're
I
talking
feel
about
like
the
3-6
sound,
Mafia and Little
Yeah.
Jon.
the sound, yeah.
Yeah, the
but
sound.
when-
If you listen to trap,
But when 3-6 Mafia was really doing it, they didn't call it trap music.
they didn't. But if you going off of
No.
a sound,
But
Okay.
T.I. did call it trap music. That's
T.I.
why
called
he
it
gets
But
trap
did he have the
music.
sound though?
but T.I.
He
sound
did. He
did not.
did.
T.I. had more of a polished, popular sound. Like if you wasn't from Atlanta, if you only way you can coin him from Atlanta sometimes is because he repped Atlanta so hard.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, he's more of a lyricist if you're talking about in that sense. He's raps, but fuck that. Like 24s is a fucking.
That was but
That's a trap song.
yeah, but you know who had that song first?
I guess
No.
what I
3-6 Mafia.
What?
I don't know who did it first, but dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I don't know which one had it first.
Listen to the cunt, money, money,
3-6
clothes,
Mafia had
cars,
that
and the
too. Hold
hoes.
up, man.
All I'm saying is T.I. gets.
where you get, don't go
Credit.
get your gun, dude. Don't go get your gun.
He's like, I have the. It's a USB drive. What I'm telling you is that T.I. named it on a mass scale. Young Jeezy probably gets credit for fucking super popularizing it too. The early 2000s. is
Jeezy
when
shit
that
sounded more like trap music than T.I. shit. I give Jeezy that.
Yes, but it's also about the culture of just trapping. So there's a lot of arguments here.
Right.
But if
Well,
Gucci Man,
we talking about
there's-
the culture of
there's-
trapping.
there's-
I'm gonna say Master P.
I think there's different angles of the argument. You know,
100%
because when we're talking about the name or we're talking about the music and what is considered trap now,
right,
who was the first one to really do that? I don't think it's 3-6 Mafia because they were. It's like people listened to that and were. It was like before. Oh,
I need one.
that
Sorry to
wasn't
cut you
quite
off.
trap, because no one called it that.
Well, yeah, it didn't have the name, but
And-
the sound. That's what this is such like a nuanced conversation because it's like we're arguing the name versus the sound versus it all really
Yeah,
depends
it is.
what the listener thinks it is.
If you're talking about the sound of trap music, the way it sounds, I can't. What kids consider trap today, and the sound of trap, I can't give that to T.I. But the phrase trap music, T.I. definitely coined.
Okay, but see that's where their beefs with Gucci saying he's the godfather of trap or whatever he said, and then T.I. was like, "Get your dates right," and he had my album's called Trap. They're arguing different things,
No, they're arguing
Yeah.
the same thing.
No,
but-
because just because you called your album Trap and it wasn't a trap record doesn't mean it's.
Yo, he's got a song on that first. Oh no, I guess that was on I'm Serious. It wasn't even on trap music, but he's got a song called Dope Boys. I don't know. People have been making drug selling music,
Right,
forever,
but that's the
so
difference. But trap is not just drug selling
yeah,
music.
the way
trap
kids
is just the
consider
way the drum
beat
sound,
sound, yeah,
the way
yeah.
that the flow,
That's
the
what
flow
kids think
goes.
trap
That's
music
what
now.
trap music is
Yeah.
to me.
100%.
At least it's a
I'll
certain
give 'em
flow
that.
and it's a certain
It's
beat.
a feel of the
That's
way
what it
the
is
beat
now.
sound. That's
Yeah,
what it is
and
now.
that's what it is now. That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it actually is in its form.
I mean, because there's there's the EDM version. There's not even anyone rapping, and it's just called trap music, and it's just EDM music, and it's just bass heavy 808.
I'm gonna still
Right.
give it the
Snares.
666.
I'm fine
for
with
the
that.
se- for the
I'm fine with that.
666, because the way you can take a 666 song, take the rapping off. You can take a 666 beat from fucking the 90s, and it will be right in the mix of trap music of today.
I don't agree with that 1,000%, but more or less, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right?
I know it. Yes.
It's only one way to prove this.
I mean, you can play anything. Play some UGK.
UGK too. I can't forget about UGK. You could take some of UGK's beats and play it now, and it'll fit in the mix of what today's trap music is.
I think trap music is mainly talking about selling drugs,
I consider trap music
but
is
you're talking about the sound.
the sound of a
The
beat.
sound.
Yeah.
I don't know, but any
Yeah.
asshole. I don't like it because any asshole can just get on a trap beat, and then they're not even talking about selling drugs. So is it trap music?
Well,
no,
here- yeah,
it's just
well,
on a
No,
quote
here's.
unquote trap beat.
I would say if you compared it to EDM, people would credit Skrillex for popularizing EDM.
No,
Well, not EDM, but dubstep. That's what I mean.
yeah,
Yeah.
And even then, I think he gets called some other crazy thing like bro step. because
Whatever.
it is- yeah,
But
this is why
no
this
one
is all
knew
so
dub-
fucking.
No one knew
bro step.
dubstep, or if he was the most synonymous name with dubstep, right?
Yes. When
Just
that
like
became
I
popular.
guess why Gucci is the most synonymous
No,
name
well,
with trap music.
Well, I'd say T.I. gets the credit
Really?
if you're using Skrillex because he fucking branded the name first. Like that's. This is all such a silly conversation.
I'm
but,
over it.
Yeah.
I'm over it.
If you have a song, to
It depends.
play,
If you just put it this way, if you're thinking of the actual term trap music, T.I. started that. T.I. started the phrase
Hey, cool.
trap music.
I don't care. I don't care anymore.
I care with whether or not he shot up Floyd Mayweather's bus because that's total trap music,
That's
baby.
very trap. That's yeah. He's-
Made a song for the Dope Boys and the Jays in the Trap. That's a T.I. lyric off his first album. He made a song for
Dope
the Dope
Boys
Boys
in
the
and
Trap.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
says made a song for the Dope Boys and the Jays in the Trap. Man, that's just a nice guy. He's making a song for the Jays too, so they can hear it out
Yeah.
someone's car
They're
window.
active, man.
That's
They-
trap
yeah,
music,
yeah.
baby.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
trap music. The motherfucker said made a song for the Jays in the Trap. I saw him play that at Birthday Bash one year. That was fucking crazy. Oh my god, that was insane. Good old Birthday Bash. You ever been to that?
no.
I've never been to a birthday bash. No.
Really?
No.
I don't recommend it as a white guy in 2006, but it was cool.
What if I had "fuck white people" tattooed on my forearm?
I'd recommend it less. I don't.
Oh.
I
Could
get
thi-
it.
I just want to say, could this not be?
I mean, this is chopping screw, dude.
Yeah, but okay.
But it's still those drums. Those drums hit it. Yeah, just flipped the
like if
brick.
someone rapped over that, you don't think no one could rap over that right now?
Oh, I definitely think they
Yeah.
could.
Yeah, so
People
666
do it.
shit
People have
still
made
fit right now.
careers.
This shit came out in 95.
I got you.
Yeah.
But was that 666? Was that Chopped and Screwed though?
That's 666.
No, that was
They-
that was
Chopped
actual
and-
song.
That's 666 did a lot of the chop. Shout out to fucking rest in peace to the homie. What's his name?
Which one?
The nigga that invented the Screwed shit.
DJ
Oh,
Screw?
Swisha House. Oh, Screw.
DJ
Yeah.
motherfucking
Switch
Screw.
House was afterward.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
DJ Screw, he
Michael
invented
Watts.
that shit. But no, 666 was doing the chopped and screwed shit too.
They were doing it. They were
Chopped and Screwed. That's that Houston shit.
That's that Houston
yeah,
shit.
and Memphis.
Texas shit.
I remember hearing that stuff.
They would all
when I was growing up in
collaborate. Though.
Dallas.
That was nice. That's
Yep.
like that was when the South would all collaborate because UGK would go up to Memphis, and then they I believe they actually made Sippin' on Scissor in Atlanta. UGK and 3-6 got together in Atlanta when they made.
They were supposed to do a
Sippin'.
joint album.
Yeah, and they got in like some kind of crazy someone got
Shootout?
in a wreck. No, someone got in like a wreck and lost their like two-way or something.
Oh.
Some weird story. I don't even know why I know that.
Wow, it sounds. When was this? Like the 80s?
No, it was like late 90s maybe, early 2000s.
Or the
My
2000s.
two-way.
Yeah, two-way.
Lost my
Before Pimp
two-way.
C went into like a shopping mall with an AR-15 in his coat or whatever the fuck he did.
I didn't even know that. Hold on. What did he do?
What the fuck did he get locked up for that last time when everyone said free Pimp C? Didn't he have like an AK at a mall?
You know, it's crazy. I never had any idea what Pimp C did when everyone was saying free Pimp
I
C.
think he had an AK at a mall. I could be totally
Yeah,
fucking wrong.
free him.
Yeah. It's
I mean, what if he could have? It's a,
Pimp C
right
got
to bear
fucked
arms,
up by Master P.
bring the AK
He got
wherever.
fucking slapped the shit out of by Master P, and they had to call Jay Prince to.
Why
get
would
the
you even take an
clear-head
AK to a
kill him.
mall?
He was exercising his fucking rights.
It's Texas,
Fourth
baby.
Amendment.
I guess,
Texas,
but
baby.
are you gonna go shopping when were you slinging it around your shoulder?
I think he was in a fucking mink. He was in a full mink and had a fucking. I could be making all this shit up, but it sounds
It
like
could
an
be.
awesome way to get arrested is to have a full fucking mink on and an AK-47 tucked inside of it.
He's like, hey, he's around to take.
Well, I
the
mean, at that point in
picture.
that career, man, the rap game was real back in the day, man.
What happened
He
to
was
it?
famous. I don't know. The
No,
internet.
and people stopped giving a fuck about the
Yeah.
rules and all that
Now
shit.
There's rules. I thought rap game was no
Apparently,
rules.
Tekashi 6ix9ine can get away with anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no rules, dude.
Yeah, the internet
Tekashi
changed the
6ix9ine.
whole game, man.
Yeah, I think it. Yeah, I'd agree.
I'm proud of
Changed
that.
the whole game.
'Cause I probably would have never fucking made it if it wasn't for the internet.
That's probably true.
Thank you, internet.
Thanks, Al Gore.
Yeah,
You created the shit out of the internet.
So hard.
thank you.
Good job.
He also invented global warming.
I know. I saw the DVD once. I remember when that DVD came out and people were like, it was almost like people telling you that 9/11 was an inside job. It's like,
Yeah.
do you know about this?
I've
We're
never
like,
seen
the
that.
environment's fucked.
What?
Yeah, well, who gives a shit? It's not my problem. I'm just trying to outlive whatever. Don't have kids. Sorry, Jarren.
Sorry, man.
They'll be fine too, though. I mean, they're cool.
Yeah,
Tell
we'll
them
figure
Oh.
it
tell
out.
them not to have kids, and they're good.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I mean, your kids will be living amongst robots. So
Yeah. Today I had to explain
Your son
to
will
my
be
the
fucking
concept
banging
of
the
fucking
shit out of your
Blockbuster
robots.
fucking music. I mean, Blockbuster video. He asked me, he's like, Dad, what was before Netflix? I was like, well, motherfuckers had to go rent movies.
he's like, yeah, but what does that mean, though?
And you're
I
like,
didn't have to
and you're
break
like,
that
hey,
down.
be
Yeah.
like, you should like, you know how you go to the library? And he'd be like, no.
No,
yeah, it's like there's
Oh,
no.
shout out
the
to
library.
my son. He's a fucking. They got this gene from their
Oh,
mom.
I guess
They're
you wouldn't explain
readers.
it that
I just took him to the bookstore.
Well, you wouldn't explain it that way because, you know, you never went to the library.
I didn't go to the motherfucking library.
Yeah, so
He's saying they got.
so when you try to, so it was so hard for you to explain it to him what it was.
it was.
You could have just been like, you know, go to the library and you check out a book. He'd be like, yeah. And you'd be like, that's what a video store was. Blockbuster.
He understood the concept of renting. He just didn't realize, like, oh shit, there was a fucking facility with fucking movies
What
and
do you-
video games that you had to go get.
Yeah.
And he yeah. And I was like, yeah, there's a fucking place called
It's
Blockbuster Music.
really
Blockbuster Video.
crazy. And I feel fortunate to have experienced life before the internet and life after the internet.
Yeah.
Because say when you're born, say you were born 10 years ago, you don't know life without the internet. And
big time without the internet.
yeah, keep that. You need to adjust that, Zach.
No, it's fine. I just said lean back. I thought I was gonna cough.
But you know what I mean. The the internet's so crazy. I liked knowing what it was like before it started. You know?
I'm happy we got to experience.
That's what
life
I'm saying.
Without the internet.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck
It's
yeah.
like there were no cell
it
phones.
made us sterile, I feel.
Well, it gives you a little. It's a different way. It's right before a revolutionary point in time that we got to experience.
It was there for us because that's the thing is even Jarren, who's slightly older than us, but we were all born in the same decade. We were all born in the 80s at different points. And even then, like you say, we lived our lives without the internet, but the technology was there even then, even in the 80s. And DARPA had already made.
Well, that's not what I'm saying.
But
I'm
no,
talking
he's
about
not saying the tech. He's saying
Exactly. I'm just saying it's crazy.
talking about iPhones, iPads.
Yeah.
Right.
all the
Social
shit.
media.
We got to see
YouTube.
the technology in its
YouTube
very
didn't come
infancy.
out. YouTube didn't come out until I was a senior in high school.
Did it even come out 2005,
5.
6?
2005.
And it wasn't even remotely like the YouTube.
Exactly.
Of today
So that's what
at
I'm
all.
saying is to have experienced that.
Yes.
The internet before YouTube.
Yo, it's crazy.
You know?
I'm just trying to remind also that there's a lot of shit that was going on when we were kids that we didn't have any concept of how crazy that even was. Like even having any type of computers existing at all, whereas the generation before us, a
Didn't have
computer was
shit.
as large as if there was a computer, it was as large as this whole fucking room.
Well, I mean, not really.
100
Generation before, say like in
Well, I'm
the
saying-
80s, there was computers. They were just green.
That's what I'm
green
talking about.
screens and
In the
letters.
and then I'm saying in the 60s, a
Well,
computer
right.
was as large as this fucking room.
But I think that's, I get that, but I think that's beside the point because it's a cultural whole shift in how we live our lives.
Yeah.
You know?
This era of computers is like he said, a cultural fucking shift. Like
Humongous.
you can pay shit from your fucking this is damn near like life.
It is.
My
Yeah.
phone.
Well, you can have all the knowledge basically that the world has to offer in your pocket
the
at
palm
any
of
One
your
point.
small
fucking hand,
price.
yeah.
And when I was a kid, it was like we didn't have caller ID at the house because it was too expensive.
When
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
They say you're not going to have a calculator on you at all times.
you're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when you're a kid
Sure
in
am.
math
You-
class. It's
that's
like,
why
oh,
you
a calculator, motherfucker.
Like we can
I got
shop. We can
this.
shop right now, just on the phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do pretty much anything.
Everything on the fucking
It's crazy
phone.
what price it comes because people like in the 80s and 90s, the paranoid people.
You can order
or-
pussy on the phone.
Not anymore. Backpage is
Oh, I saw
done
that,
again.
yeah. Damn.
Done again.
it's done again. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. But don't worry, they'll be back.
I had $60
You think
burning
they'll
a
be
hole
back?
in my pocket.
I don't think they'll be back.
no, there'll be some.
They'll be back.
Are you crazy?
I would
Some will be back.
Yeah.
something, but not Backpage.
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
be like, I don't know, whatever. Fucking.
Craigslist.
I wonder what the,
Craigslist?
I wonder what the prostitutes
Uber,
do when
Craigslist.
that shit
Oh,
shut down.
yeah.
Is it like
It'll
that's
just be
fuck
pe-
up their money. It's like
Yeah,
yo.
we're gonna
They're
start
like,
our
"Man,
app Puber.
Maybe I shouldn't be a prostitute anymore.
It's crazy though. It's
Nah.
crazy. It's
You know, it's
illegal
crazy.
to sell pussy.
It's not that
But
crazy.
that is crazy.
It is
bro.
crazy.
Very Puritan shit. I
That's
mean, it's not
crazy
crazy
as
in the
fuck.
sense of if you think about why it's illegal, and then it's crazy. It's yeah.
It's like you can
silly.
buy a gun, you can purchase alcohol, which we poison ourselves, but you can purchase cigarettes, you can purchase a fucking goddamn vehicle that you could.
Well, with all that, you don't
kill
need to pay for
everyone.
pussy. If you can get
Well,
a gun, some alcohol, and a vehicle,
But
you shouldn't have to pay for pussy.
it's weird because prostitution is legal if you video it and put
Yeah.
it on the internet.
Yeah,
They're paying
100%
porn stars to
yeah.
fuck, and
Yeah,
they're
they don't get paid that much.
videoing it. But you can't just pay a
And
chick
you
to
can't-
fuck.
yeah.
And it's
And
also
it's
very
crazy.
bizarre
Yeah, it
that
is. It's just-
escorting is legal.
No, it's
Like,
not.
I don't think-
no,
no,
in
that's not
Atlanta,
legal. No, it's
in
not.
Atlanta, you can go ahead and look it up
Because
right now.
it's called
In
a
Atlanta-
date. It's
Right, but that's what I'm
it's
saying.
a gray area.
That's what I'm saying. The bizarre, like, gray area and just the language of how things are used. In Atlanta, you can get an escort license. But what the fuck? So that means you can charge people for dates? Like,
Yeah.
it's just bizarre the
Well,
language used to
it's
me.
kinda
It's like that should be more legal because then you playing with someone's emotions and shit can get
Yeah,
real
that's
fucked
worse than-
up.
yeah,
That's
that's
worse than
worse
just
than-
paying for pussy. I feel like.
Well, I think some guys don't care. They just want some company.
Well, yeah, you have your sugar daddy situations. I don't know. Ever watching that Giovanni
And
Versace
plus,
shit?
escorts.
Oh,
you're
my
gonna
God.
dude, you're gonna fuck an escort. though?
Yeah, you gonna fuck
they're
her,
gonna
but
duct tape your face, and
Don't spoil that show for me. I haven't seen it.
that's the only spoiler I got. For you.
Okay.
But yeah, but I'm saying the escort, like, dude's paying for company for the companion, and then to find
If
out,
you got the money,
and let's say that in their heads they may start getting close, and that's just naturally going to happen. They're going to start liking this lady and start like, oh yes,
it's the game.
It's like the same thing you do with meet and greets, you know?
No.
Make these motherfuckers pay to come hang out with you and just stringing them along.
No, Jarren doesn't string any along at meet and greets. I know artists who do. Jarren doesn't.
Thank you.
I'll say
No.
Jarren handles his meet and greets where, man, if you get a meet and greet from Jarren, you're gonna feel like that guy's friend.
I'm gonna fuck with you.
Yeah,
We go hang out, we go kick it.
Jarren gets drunk and Jarren does the things before meet and greets so that you really get to meet Jarren.
Yeah, thank you.
Jarren
You get to
can't.
meet the real Jarren Benton when you meet and greet his ass.
Jarren, Jarren.
He doesn't just give you a
meet
handshake
Jarren, I
and
don't think
then
you can meet
walk.
not Jarren. Honest, really.
Yeah, he has a heart. No, well, he'll lie.
He'll lie.
He'll tell you he's like, I'm not Jarren. Yeah, but switches. Yeah, you meet the real Jarren.
Yeah, I guess so.
Meet and greet.
But back to but I would be more fucked up and emotionally going through depression if I was paying a girl for a companionship, and then let's just say I got too close and she's like, "Hey, this is just a service."
Well, you should. You should know that off jump because
Yeah,
you're already
isn't that the
you're
point?
paying her. That's the point.
Yeah, but your mind, the one you, that's
I get-
just like
I get what
you know
you're
I'm
saying.
You're
I
going
get
to
what you're saying.
I get what
eventually
you're saying,
develop
too.
this liking towards
Maybe.
this female,
I mean, but they're upfront about that. You know what the deal is.
but you can't help it. Same way as
Sure.
a man, I'm up front with women I've dated. Like, listen, I ain't trying to get in a relationship, and then they can't
said,
help
"Listen,
it.
bitch."
Yeah, the chick would be like,
I'm
okay,
just trying
cool.
to fuck.
Yeah, you can be 100% honest. Chicks saying what chicks do it to dudes.
You sure you
But
part
the
midget?
more y'all hang out with,
Fucking stupid.
the more y'all hang out with each other, someone's gonna catch fucking feelings, even if you tell them what it is from the jump.
Yeah, and even
Yeah.
if there's money involved.
Versus just paying for some pussy and you fucking leave and we don't even get a chance to make a connection.
That's true. Yeah, I
Either
watched
way,
that show.
either way, you know.
Fuck
Garcia.
I'm doing
What's that show on
Doing
HBO, the
shots.
Bunny Ranch, about the little legal
Bunny Ranch.
place?
yeah, but
God, this place looks so depressing and horrible.
the chicks ain't even hot in that place neither. It's like
Exactly.
a bunch of like
And
middle-aged bitches with plastic surgery.
It sounds exactly up your alley, but yeah.
No,
I
I
mean,
don't like
still,
plastic surgery.
Yeah.
I'll take the fucked up body bitch versus the plastic surgery tits and ass any day.
Depends on how good the job was.
I'm more. I get off on the natural shit. I'll take a chick with saggy tits versus a chick with fucking perfect circular fake tits.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess it depends on how saggy and how
Life, the wealth, health,
how
success,
bolted
happiness.
on the fake ones look.
Bolted.
Now if the fake ones look
You
natural,
haven't ever heard that bolt-ons?
Yeah, that's hilarious. No,
That's like an internet porn comic guy's like, oh, the bolt-ons.
I don't read the comments. Oh, so what happened? I heard that you recently, you and your sister were talking over a little Pornhub action.
Man, let me break it down for y'all.
Yeah, break it. One word, please.
you and your
Yes.
sister was talking.
No, I think it's one of Jarren's little fuckboy fans.
Yeah, tell us what happened.
I don't know, man. Shit is
Break this
weird.
down.
Did Flick tell you about it?
No,
I
we saved
waited,
it for
I
the
waited.
podcast.
Okay. Let me get this text message up here. So Saturday night, I got a text message that said,
You got a text message or a fucking
text message.
How would one of my fans get your number?
I don't know. The internet, dude. I don't know. This is, okay.
Like, did they just look up?
We're not sure if
cousin
it's your
Dan?
fan, man. Just
I'm
listen
not
to
sure
the
you're fan.
goddamn
Like, I don't
story.
know who would do this, and you have the most. Your fans are the probably
The
there's
crazy.
some crazies out there. You
Let's
know.
go.
Okay, so Saturday night, 10:54 p.m. Hey, it's Jennifer. Ha ha ha. My phone broke. I got to use my work phone until Tuesday. LOL. And this is like a 415. Here's the number: 415-521-2318. I called it.
415 area code.
It's San Francisco, California. And so I got that message on Saturday night, and I just saw it. I didn't know that number was, and then I remembered it was in my phone, and I texted it back yesterday and was like, oh, that stinks. And then they say, oh, I'm annoyed. I sent that at like 10:30. And then 2:18 a.m. She says, I know, I'm annoyed. Are you awake? And I said, I am. And she says, I can't sleep, LOL. I said, oh no. And then it says, miss you, by the way. Oh yeah. I'm like, I don't know who this is yet, you know? I say, oh yeah, what's up? And then she says, well, you are my brother. It's hard. I'm always busy with the kids. I never have time to relax. And I said, but you get to be a wonderful mommy. You know, I'm just like, I'm talking to my sister. I don't know what's going on. I was kind of stoned and drunk, and I was like, I don't know, okay. And at first, when they texted me, I was like, thought it might be a chick I had been talking to who was hitting me up from a different number, you know? Until she says, it's like, you're my brother. I'm like, okay, what?
Hold up, this bitch was really saying she's your, like,
yeah.
You're my, not like you're my brother, hey, you're my brother.
No, she said,
like,
she
you're
said,
my brother.
Listen, she said, miss you, by the way. I said, oh yeah, what's up? Says, well, you are my brother, ... It's hard. I'm always busy with the kids. I never have time to relax. And I say, it's like, but you get to be a wonderful mommy, you know? And she says, I know, but we always need me time, LOL. But I would like it if we could maybe do a weekend sometime. Like, that'd be great. Like, my sister wants to come visit me and hang out for a weekend. I'm like, yeah, sure. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You know? And she says,
hold up.
and here's where it goes. Dude, just listen before you keep going. She says, OMG, I was shopping online earlier. I accidentally clicked on Pornhub, LOL. And so I said, ha ha ha, no, like exclamation point. And she says, I know, LOL. Is that awful that I watched, LOL? And then I said, why are you telling me? question mark. And she says, sorry, are you mad? We can be honest about things, right? And I said, yeah, but I am confused. Who is this? It's your sister, LOL. It's
Wow.
Jennifer, I told you. And I said, why is her number a California area code?
Do you know a Jennifer?
His sister.
My sister. His name's Jennifer.
Bro, I'm so fucking slow. That's why I didn't want to drink.
Right.
Hold up.
My sister's named Jennifer. So
You really thought this was your real sister?
No, I didn't really think that.
Okay.
But this person knows
you
that
really
I have
do have a sister. named
Yes.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Person's
that.
claiming to be that
first,
person.
and first
That
when they
person
said it was
claimed to be
Jennifer, I was like,
Jennifer.
is this a Jennifer? Did I give my number to a girl named Jennifer that I was talking to? And, you know, and then she was like, you're my brother. And I was like, okay, well, this is, you're my sister. And then says, okay, so why is your number a California area code? My phone broke. I'm using my work phone until Tuesday. And then I was like, And so I says,
Hold up.
what's your middle name? You know, because I figured if someone could find out my sister's name, you know, she's not going to know her middle name. And then they didn't answer. And I said, did you forget? And that was it.
And then guess who called the next morning?
And then I woke up to a missed call from her husband, my sister's husband. And my sister is like pregnant as fuck right now too, you know, with her third kid, you know. And I get a missed call from her husband about 10:13 in the morning. I called him like when I got up and at him, and he didn't answer. And then Flick called me later in the day, and we were talking about some shit, and I told him that.
What was the number? 415 what?
415-521-2318.
Okay. I don't know the number.
Yeah. Okay, good. You don't have it.
No.
And so yeah, I called him back and he didn't answer, and then I called back again later that day, and he did answer, and I was like, "Hey man, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh dude, how you doing?" I was like, "Good." He's like, I saw you had a missed call, you know, from you earlier." And I was like, "Yeah, well, I had a missed call from you earlier than that. I was just calling you back."
You didn't call him.
I didn't. What?
And you didn't call him.
I did call him.
Okay.
But he said that he
after
didn't.
his missed call.
Yeah, I woke up to a missed call from him, and then I called him, and he didn't answer, and then I called him later that day, and he did answer.
Okay.
And I said, I had a missed call from you, so I called you back, and he said, oh, it must have, you know, butt dialed you or something like that. And I was talking to him, and then he was with my sister at the time, and I was like, put it on speakerphone, you know?
Yeah.
And then I told them, I was like, all right, I got these text messages, and I read them the messages, and they were like, what the fuck is going on? And it's definitely not my sister. and Flick wants to go with the theory that my sister's husband is having some weird incest fantasy between his wife and me, and is like,
Do you have a better theory though?
well, I mean, this is not.
That's weird.
It is weird.
It's a fucking weird as fuck.
That's
Well, it's,
I don't
it's
wanna
very
believe
weird.
it's
It's
that.
very weird that I had a missed call from him, because maybe I thought if someone was trying to harass me in this way, that maybe they had their number and they also maybe got some text messages from saying that it was me trying to like talk about Pornhub to my sister. You know what I mean? And it was like, he was probably gonna be like, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
What was his reaction when your sister was on speaker? When you
He sounded very normal and like he had nothing.
That's weird, bro.
Yeah.
It's odd.
So somebody didn't know you had a sister.
No.
No.
Someone clearly knew he had
No,
a
Flick
sister.
is trying to say that this is my sister's husband doing
That's
this.
not someone you know pranking you.
I don't know, someone I
Well,
know.
the bizarre part,
That's a weird prank, dude.
and then the fact
Oh,
that
what
the
prank isn't
husband
weird?
called.
No, but
I prank call people
trying to
sometimes and
pretend to be my sister and talk about Pornhub.
That's weird.
I mean, it's like a different
fucking
kind of weird, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It felt to me
That's
like,
like someone has their dick in their hand type of weird, dude.
it's like they're trying to make me like they're like my
Fuck your sister.
yeah, or get me to admit like, ooh, like me like sexed with my sister or something, and then blackmail me. I don't know, dude. I have no
It's
idea.
fucking
That-
bizarre.
Let me say this. Now I'm feeling tipsy. Ah, damn it.
It's that clear liquor.
All right, maybe it's definitely someone you know.
I don't. Okay.
Well, yeah, at some level, it's someone who knows of Dan at the very
Yeah.
least.
Because my friends aren't fucking
Good
with me.
detective work.
Okay, my friends would
Because you
not
said
like
you said
that,
her,
man.
you said her, they said Jennifer.
Right.
No one person not knowing my fans would even know that.
I mean, if they go look at your Facebook and they see your name, they can go see your like sister's Facebook because you're.
They can find his information if
Yeah,
they're to
dude,
look.
this shit is out
Okay,
there,
damn.
bro.
But even then, I don't understand. The thing that makes no sense to me is the coincidence of his brother-in-law, quote unquote, butt
Missed call.
dialing
Yeah.
him this morning after these prior
Yeah.
It's
incidents.
your brother-in-law, 100%.
Dude,
It's your brother-in-law.
man, I can't.
Let me tell you,
That's so
either
fucking dark.
your
That's-
brother-in-law has some weird insecurity. Are you and your sister close?
Yes. Like,
He's like, man.
no,
like,
not that
fucking-
close. Not that. Dude, she
Let me
lives in-
see.
That's insane.
Yeah, that is insane.
Like, what
Look,
we're
man,
talking about,
Look,
if-
they have two. They go to, they have two kids. A third one on the way. He is like starting his home remodeling company, like working his ass off.
Probably
you know,
around
our other
A lot of hot Puerto Ricans.
one of my other cousins is like his
Can I see a picture of your sister? No
administrative.
disrespect. I just want to see.
Yeah, sure.
Since you look-
No admitted, and so he's working his ass off and has two kids and one on the way with with the pregnant wife, my sister.
Yeah.
It's and he's like comes from a good family. They're like Christian people, and I know that doesn't necessarily mean anything, but they're the kind of people that it really is.
Sounds like him then.
There's a guy that called the group.
Bro, I'm telling you, people
They're
fucking
like, I mean,
the most weirdest motherfuckers
could-
are the
he'd be-
non-open weird motherfuckers.
right, dude. I get it that anything's possible, man, but
He could.
it's like, okay, what
I
if
could
I don't
see your
want to
theory
slander.
now.
What if-
I don't want to slander the man, poor man,
I
because
got it? But
yeah. So I don't want to hammer it.
okay, but
home,
it's like if
it's just odd
could you
that
picture me?
call-
Could you
the call.
picture, say me doing that or Luis doing that?
Making a prank call doing it?
No, doing like being some
I don't want to
weird.
answer the second one, but yes, I could. No, I can't see you doing it because. But this is the thing, I could see you doing it
What?
if you were married with two kids. For some reason, you being married in the
Dude.
situation, dude.
No.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
No.
I've been reading too much about serial killers.
Yeah, you have.
The BTK killer, dude. He had fucking 3 kids. He worked at a church.
It's not that.
I don't know.
I don't think I can see the church shit. I don't say. I think it's. I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know.
but they're just
But
nice.
that is weird that you had a missed call.
Yeah.
And then he claimed butt dial.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
It's odd, dude.
It is odd.
Yeah.
I don't.
But then this is California number. They live in Texas. You know,
Fucking Google
And
Voice.
he's
The
not-
reason why, and I was like, hold
dude,
on, let
and,
me see
dude, and he,
See,
he's
he
not that
fucked up.
he's not that stupid. You know,
look it up. Look,
he's
I
not
got
that
it.
stupid and doesn't have
Everyone
enough
makes
time on his
mistakes.
hand.
I just called you from a
No.
different number.
It doesn't even make. It does not make
Oh, that was
sense.
you.
That was me. That was my other line.
Oh, I sent a question mark to you.
Okay.
Is it?
My one
I
talk.
accidentally clicked on Pornhub. What are you doing?
Hey, you guys want to know that number? You guys want to hit up Jarren Benton? It's from
No.
No, for the record, it's from Noonan. It shows
Oh,
as
that's what it said?
Noonan. Yeah, it
Oh,
shows
man.
as Noonan. That's what I hit it back. I was like, who is this?
But anyways, well, you know,
Because it's not like a Google.
I felt like
that's
they gave
a-
up. I felt like they gave up because they didn't know my sister's middle name. Stumped them.
So it's so okay. So
And I tried
So
calling.
that's kind of why he's in the clear.
Yeah,
We
okay.
don't want to shit on your brother-in-law too much. He's
Right, 'cause
not-
he would be-
He's not
because
fucking
he
the
knows her
culprit.
middle name, obviously.
He could have answered.
Yeah, that can't be it, dude.
It's just bizarre timing with.
It's like I know him pretty well, you know.
if he didn't know a middle name, it's somebody you know.
No, I think it's somebody that is trying to fuck with me on some weird shit.
Do you think it'd be a vindictive?
Let's call the
girl?
number right now. Call the number back.
He's tried.
No.
He's tried.
I did.
It's
I
done.
did. We'll
It's
call it
done.
right now. Let's call it right now. I'll call it back.
Let's see. Let me talk. Let me say.
No, but
No.
it's done for all intents and purposes.
Okay.
It's like you cannot
see.
reach that one. It's one of those.
San Rafael, California.
San Rafael.
If it's Google Voice,
Yeah,
it's
answer.
Google
Be
Voice.
quiet.
Your call cannot be completed at this time. Please try again later.
That's not a Google Voice number.
Yeah.
It could be any of the number of apps like that, though.
Yeah. Okay, but it's not my.
It was a
phone.
it was a temporary number.
But
It's
the
not
dude.
a real number.
Okay, but the butt dial is very coincidental.
It's odd. That's
But
odd.
so stranger things have happened.
Now,
Yeah.
either because I've done this, I'll admit it. I'm fucking. I like to prank call people. I've prank called
Was it you?
motherfuckers. No, I didn't even know you had a sister. That's why I'm tripping.
I have two sisters
I had no idea.
and
wanna
a
see
mom and a dad.
Let me see. Let me see. I didn't know you had a mom or a dad.
Yeah.
Let me see how your sister. Let me see your sister.
Okay.
Let me see a picture of her, man. Which one the hottest?
Dude, man.
I know,
I know
man,
so
that's not-
Donald Trump shit, bro. Dude. I'm not talking about. No, I'm not showing you
All right,
shit.
let me see a picture of your
No,
sister.
I'm not showing
All right,
you
all right,
nothing,
let me see,
dude.
let me
You can
see.
fuck right off. I'm already having enough trouble as it is. If this psychopath is listening, he's only going to get some more information.
Well, hold up. You adopted, right?
Yeah.
So are they your real sisters?
They're his
I have
sisters.
I have a half sister and half brother from the mom's side.
But they're not the ones in question.
You know what I'm saying? The sisters that you grew up with. That's your sister. Those are not your
Blood.
biological
No, my
sisters.
older sister, the one in question here, is also adopted, and my younger sister is biologically my mom and dad's. So,
Gotcha.
So my mom was told she couldn't have kids, so that's when they adopted my older sister. 2 years later, adopted me. 4 years later, turns out she
her.
could have kids and had my little sister.
You sound like this new HBO movie, bro.
What's that?
I think it's called like Here and Now. It's
Oh.
like this white family.
Here and now.
Let me see a picture of your sister, man.
No.
Please. No.
No.
Hold up.
You
I'm
get off
on
of you
Facebook.
fucking freak.
Let me just see how she look, bro.
She's beautiful. She's a lovely lady.
She older?
She's-
younger?
She's older. She's older than me. She's like what?
2 years older than Dan or
Yeah.
something.
Which one is single?
She's like maybe
None of
10
them. They're
she's
both
like
married.
With kids?
No, only my older sister has kids. My younger sister doesn't.
Let me see your younger sister.
No,
Your
Let's see
younger,
what she look like.
Dan's younger sister looks like Taylor Swift.
not
Oh,
e-
wow.
no. She, dude, we're not talking about my sisters.
I don't
anymore,
even mean
man.
that in a disrespectful way.
I know,
I meant in like
and she
a.
doesn't-
She's just a nice
oldest
young
sister
She
little.
doesn't even.
I mean, she's just
my
a nice,
little sister
young-looking
is
girl.
super nice. She's been to like China 3 times on mission trips and shit. You
That's
know
what
what
I'm trying to
saying?
describe by Taylor Swift.
What about
She's
his
a school
older
teacher,
sister look?
dude.
Yeah, I mean, she's just like a nice.
teaches
young
ninth
Who was
grade
school teacher
biology.
was addicted to heroin.
Well, that's not my little sister.
However, Dan's older sister's a babe. It was me. I did it, dude. I tried to fucking do it. I was trying to get you to goddamn sex your sister, dude.
Really?
Your sister's hot, bro.
Oh, see, this is how.
May I
this is how
please see-
desperate.
like no real
this
talk,
is
no
how desperate
no
Flick's getting
disrespect,
for the
bro. Like I
podcast.
know it comes across
Okay.
like that.
No.
No
You want
disrespect. I
to
just
see
wanna
my
see how your
sister? Okay, gotcha. Let's look her up.
Honestly, I want to look her husband dead in his eyes.
And let me.
Yeah, we can see him too.
That's
Let
what
me
we
see him,
really need to see.
Call her. You know what? Let's prank call him.
That's
Oh,
my
it's him.
husband.
Oh, it's him, dude.
It's definitely this motherfucker.
Oh, it's him, bro. It's over.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got bad news.
Dude.
He did that, dog. Let's pay him back. Let's prank call him.
Prank call him. Let's send him a
No,
picture
go,
of Dan's
dude.
asshole.
He said he's super
Dude.
Christian.
I mean, they're Christian. Look at
Yeah,
them,
bro.
dude.
Yeah, he is.
Come
him.
on.
Super fucking Christian.
lovely photo.
That says
Oh, they
I'm
look so
fucking
happy.
psychotic.
Yeah, look at that.
They look so happy.
Let me see.
But he does look like he
Man, with any little seed,
dick.
with any seed planted in your head like that,
Yeah,
you can look
yeah,
at some
bro.
It's like
see
total
someone.
psycho. It's like you show that
Yeah.
on like Snapped or some
Yeah.
like show. It's like
Yeah. Yeah, if you like
Yep.
Ken Burns
It's
into
him.
it and be like, "Little Liz's life is,"
Yeah, the-
you know,
the
come
kid.
on.
It's him. It's
They-
him.
It's not. I mean,
It's the Ken Burns.
the butt
fucking
dial is
Zoom.
the butt dial is questionable.
This how we
but
this how you tell it's him. Let's get a chick to prank call him. Well, I guess
No.
he's in the dudes. Let's get a dude to prank call him.
He's not into dudes. He's
No,
into
man.
one specific.
I'm not prank calling any of them.
No, but you're not gonna let it know. You'll be on the phone and you're hearing and just act like someone's like, "Yeah, I see you at the church," and it's like,
No, man.
"It's
This
me,
dude,
I really dig
this
you."
dude
And
is
how-
working his
let's see
ass
how
off
he
every day
responds.
trying to build his business
Let me
to
tell you,
support
That
my
dude
sister
could
and her
also be
family.
Psychotic. You
Yeah.
want to weave him out right now.
You know what?
Right?
You know what's
Yeah.
big in the construction business? Crystal meth.
You want to weave him out right now, man. Let me prank call him.
No.
No, we're not prank calling.
If anything, let's call
This-
your family members.
Yeah,
fuck it.
not.
Let's
Prank
Yeah,
call,
we
man.
can move
get
on.
off Dan's family.
There we go. We told that. You know,
I didn't want to
have
delve
it.
it. And I do want to say one last thing, that Dan's brother-in-law is absolved of all guilt. I don't think that's really what's going on. Just bizarre.
If he didn't know
timing
it,
with the
if he
butt
didn't know
dial.
her middle name, it's not him.
Right.
But
Unless you were trying to play dumb.
And he wouldn't even say, well, no. He would know how to, because the text messages didn't even sound like her. He would know how to sound like her in a text message. And he wouldn't say Jennifer. I don't call her Jennifer.
what do you
You know?
call her?
I don't know if I mean, I call her
You
Jen.
don't yeah, don't yeah,
You know,
I was gonna say don't
Jen-
say it.
But now it's too late. I mean, I know this ain't going to work.
Yeah.
I call her Jen or Jen. Or,
Jen.
you know, yeah.
Jenny, I got your number.
Oh,
I wanna make you mine. Jenny, don't change your number. What was it? 415
5283459.
You've
There's
got a
also
San Francisco Bay Area
there's a Killers
69.
Jenny song too.
Well, yeah, that's great. I'm sure you listen to the Killers. a
Jenny
lot.
was a friend of mine.
You know that the Killers have
Killers
the-
fucking
the-
fell off.
Well, no, not in the UK. The song "Mr. Brightside" has been on the top 100 charts in the UK for the past 10 years,
Wow.
continually. Apparently, it's
Crazy.
apparently it's like the great. They will never not play that in a club when it's like
Damn.
packed. Yeah, "Mr. Brightside" has been on the UK charts for 10 years plus straight.
I hate that song.
Yeah,
but I
don't like
love that album. I
don't
hate
like
that
song
fucking
at all.
song.
But yeah,
that album's
that
crazy.
song has not left the UK charts
That's crazy.
in over a decade. Isn't that fucking insane?
Yeah, I saw the Killers live at Civic Center.
How was that? You saw him
Dope.
with your ex-wife?
Yep.
Did you kiss her?
Nah, I ain't really a PDA
he was into
person.
dudes
public
at that
display
point.
of affection.
Really? You know,
Nah.
maybe that's why women leave you.
Nah,
Women like that shit, you know.
What?
I am, but not at the same time. I'm not like
Oh yeah, you're like get a room type.
no, yeah, I'm not like yeah. You ain't finna catch me, goddamn, just unless I'm drunk. Just
Feeling on
making
some
out
booty
with it. I'm gonna
cheeks.
do that. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you.
But it's not. I'm not the like holding hands like extra.
It's weird. And then you start thinking about my hands are feeling kind of sweaty. Oh, so are hers. This is kind of all weird.
Oh,
It's a shame.
you know what? This is the first time Dan is on his phone.
I'm trying to log into our emails so we can
Oh, do
check and
email.
see what we got.
yeah. Some kid sent Jarren a video.
How the fuck do I sign out of my goddamn Gmail? I went to
You sound like
gmail.com and I can't sign out. Where does it let me sign out? Can you sign me out?
I know how to do
I'm on the web thing.
I know how to do that.
And then
No, right there at the top.
It's just right here.
No, it's not it. Let me see. It's right there at the top. Yeah, that. In the center, right there.
Mm.
Sign out. There you go. I know that because of Brock Landers.
Okay, see.
God damn! You may as well just go ahead and admit that right now.
What?
Brock Landers.
Yeah, the homie. That motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the only nigga that just tech savvy to put me on this shit.
Okay.
He's the one who's texting Dan.
Nah.
That was Brock.
I had 0%. I had zero. I had nothing to do with that. Or I know my fans didn't have anything to do with that.
I think it was Kato. If I had to really think about it,
Kato?
yeah, I think it's Kato.
Why would he do that to me?
Oh,
I told you.
I'm telling you, dog. I think it's
Kato's mad because he knows I could beat his ass real easily.
Yeah, dude, he's ready for you to throw a dolly through his bus.
Yeah.
Tell Kato to come get his MMA ass whipped. Somebody call a doctor.
call a doctor.
Does Kato listen to this stuff? I'll fight you, Kato.
No, you don't.
He don't listen to this.
Oh.
This is his worst nightmare to listen to.
I probably would be.
But shout out to Kato. You can go to nastytracks.com and fucking
Swipe up for the money shot.
Whoa.
Okay, so let's read a couple of emails then, huh?
Yeah. Told you.
First one is from
going.
Patrick Cisneros.
Patrick
It
Cisneros.
says, shout out to y'all for the dope podcast. I know y'all love music and talk about lyrics, and do they mean anything? I like lyrical rap and some mumble rap, and I like all types of music. My question for y'all is Jarren was on Chris Rivers' project, DeLorean, and on that project, he has a song called Old Thing Back, a tribute to old school hip hop, and I wanted y'all's opinion on that old school feel it brings and about where do they see hip hop going in like 10 years, because every 10 years it changes so much. Much love from Houston, Texas. Ian.
I honestly
Is
think,
this Ian or Patrick? I don't know.
What up, Ian
I'll answer
Patrick?
But Jarren, take it away.
personally, the old thing, the reason we love it so much is because it's gone. If we fucking had it back, we would get tired of it and we would fucking hate it. And we'd be like, yo, I'm so sick of the same old shit when someone go do something new. So, no, it's cool.
And what do you see it in
10
you
more
see it in
years.
10
It'll
years?
be
Where do you
fucking
see it?
different than what it is now. Then you'll have someone say, yo, I missed that old shit, man.
wonder
What
if-
happened to Lil Uzi Vert and all that
Yeah.
shit, man?
Do you think it'll revert back to?
lyricism and all that
No.
shit?
Yeah.
I think we'll have a new genre.
Shit. I was just gonna say, yeah. It'll be
I think
some new shit.
a hybrid will have evolved
Yeah.
to it enough to where.
Because I think we're reaching a tipping point of how dumb it can be. You know?
Well,
Yeah.
not only that, we're reaching a tipping point of that. You know, rock was in control for so long. Rap has been in control. We're reaching a point where a new type of hybrid
yeah,
is going to, and you're starting to hear it because
That
you
makes
know
sense.
there's a lot more artists now that are like
people
in
want
this
more art.
hybrid-ish,
People want
yes.
more artistic shit
Yes,
from people.
absolutely. And
than
so-
just like gangster shit or whatever. People like artists and
right,
creatives.
or even gangster shit that has a softer tone, but
Yeah.
then content wise is gangster.
new
Which
hybrid.
I like,
Yeah.
like a hybrid like that where it's like,
Yeah.
So I think in 10 years we'll have something we can't even really
You know,
even
the
try
irony
to
of it,
explain right
You
now.
know who might be the fucking leader of that? It might be me.
Yeah, spark it up.
I might be on some new
Spark
shit.
it up.
man.
Spark it up. Okay, we got one from Raji Spence. Sup, guys? My name is Raji. I'm a big fan of Jarren since my grandma's basement. I've been rapping since I was 10. I'm 27 now, though. How can I have an aggressive rapping voice like Jarren's? I'm still trying to find my voice in music, but it's hard.
You don't want a voice like mine.
Hey man, you gotta
Yow.
live. You gotta live, dude. Go out, kill a
Yeah.
couple of people, rob some shit,
This voice comes from fucking
smoke some meth,
Raj G.
eat some
meth
drinking a lot
PCP.
of Dorito.
It's Jarritos.
Jarrito.
Swine.
Jay Silence. I'm sorry, I was Mexican.
It's like your name.
Jarritos. Actually, you're Schwedka.
Jarritos.
Schwedka.
I don't know,
That's
bro.
exactly why his
you know
name's
what, bro, to be
Aaron
honest with you,
Schwedka.
real talk
Okay, wait.
to
Let's
you,
get
homie.
to. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is good. You may have magic in your own voice. That's the thing. Don't get caught up into, definitely I understand we all are inspired by something, but don't sell yourself short. You may have some special.
What I would say to that is, if you want an aggressive rapping voice, and that's how you want to sound, practice the shit. Mimic some other shit. And
100%.
Listen to a bunch of Onyx.
But see, what I will say also is experiment with a bunch of different styles, and try to find your own voice within that aggressiveness.
I'm gonna be a dick.
You don't want to try and sound like, if you don't want to try and sound like, just like anybody else, you got to figure out how to make it you. So I think the aggression, a lot of it can come from the attitude of your delivery, but you got to it's got to come naturally to an extent. But I would say try and get good at mimicking other rappers that you would like to sound like, and then make it your own.
100%. Another thing is, don't even a lot of people don't know behind the scenes. Rappers got their own insecurities too. I think every artist do. I got my own. It was crazy. You like that fucking aggressive shit. Sometimes I listen back and I like, damn, I'm too aggressive on this. Why the fuck did I? Some shit I listened to and I'm like, I was too aggressive. Now certain shit I've tried to tone down the aggressiveness because of me listening to myself. There's a lot of shit that I've done that I might got a lot of accolades from. I appreciate it. At the time I was in that space, but there's a lot of shit I go back and listen to. A lot of my fans don't know that. I'm just like, oh man, I can't even listen to it. It's just like, ugh. Yeah. So,
and if you
who
don't
knows?
have if you're looking for an aggressive rapping voice and that doesn't come naturally, maybe
Don't do that.
Yeah,
if you've
maybe
been
you aren't
rapping
aggressive.
since you're 10 and you're 27
yeah.
and you have not found the voice you want to use yet, I'm going to go ahead and throw something crazy out there that maybe you should do something else with music. I don't even mean that as a dick, but that's 17 years of trying to find an appropriate rapping voice.
You should listen to more other shit than rap too.
And maybe
Yeah,
we should have
like-
a little more context of where. I mean, we don't have really context of,
Right,
of where
where
he's
he's
at.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, yeah, experiment with other music. Maybe that's not like, I just feel like if you're hung up on your rap voice for 17 years, maybe find something else to be hung up on. I'm just going to throw that out there.
You know,
Well, I'm
maybe
not-
your
I don't
life,
wanna
maybe
hate.
your life has been too easy, and you don't have enough bullshit deep inside you to fucking get out.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying that seems like I get
No,
what
I think
he's
you have a good
asking.
point,
see
and I
what
don't
you're
think you're trying to be. I don't think
Yeah,
you're
I
trying
don't
to
wanna
be a dick.
about
I feel
it,
like
but it's like
it
you
could
know,
come
that's
off
a long
as
time.
it could come off as
You don't want to
someone
waste your
could-
time either. Like so, you know.
I could see that making him feel defensive, but that's
Right.
kind of you're writing into Behind Bars podcast, and we're kind of keep it real,
Yeah,
and we're not
keep it real.
trying to hate or clown on anybody or be assholes, but
just something to think about. Giving
Yeah.
you a third opinion.
Yeah.
I agree with both of what y'all said as well. But yeah, then also just like, you know, if you've been rapping for 17 years and you still feel that uncomfortable,
but
or
honestly,
like,
10 years old doesn't really count. You know,
fuck,
what I mean?
dude, Caleb was in here talking about he got signed.
Okay, but
fucking
look, he got
when
signed.
17.
He got signed 7 years after he was 10 years old. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna say this. No, actually,
Right,
you-
exactly.
no,
This
you-
now we're talking about someone 17
Right.
years after.
You're right.
Right, that's what I'm
I
saying.
was rapping at a pretty young age. I ain't start getting like super like writing my own rap, like just writing and making songs till I was like maybe 15. And 10 years in, I take that. I was kind of comfortable with where
Just
I was
copy
at
shit.
that
Just
age.
copy shit that you like. I think that's the best way. If you
That
have
is
something
the
that
best
you
way.
really
yeah,
like,
to a
mimic
certain
it.
point. To a certain point.
To a certain
There's
point.
a learning curve.
Because
We-
you know,
that's how you
I can
get
be
your
like,
learning on.
"Oh, me and my homies, we just chilling in the
Was that
grill."
Snoop Dogg?
Yeah, no, maybe not gonna get feel. And you know, and then
Stepping on the motherfucker.
and then you could be like, someone like, you could do like Wu-Tang style, you know.
That's essentially how it is.
It's awesome.
Yeah, as a fucking artist, we all are influenced by something, and we
You know,
are
and just like
imitating our best
yeah,
shit is that, and then the more you do it, you
just
enter
don't
your own
sound
shit.
exactly
Yeah.
like them. Just
Yeah.
embody that aggression. Okay, let's see. Who else?
Some
we
good
got?
answers.
Let's see,
And
who
again,
else we got here?
don't mean to discourage you.
No. Okay. Here we got Paul Dillard. Oh, Paul friended me on Facebook recently.
Oh,
I did
Paul,
check. No,
might add it.
I did check. He's from Colorado. I don't think that's too
Oh, he
too
would-
giving.
Yeah, he wouldn't try to make you fuck your sister.
Okay. Yeah, right. Maybe. I hope this is not you, Paul, because you seem like a cool guy. You know. Hey guys, I love the podcast and want to say thanks for putting it out there. I've enjoyed having the opportunity to get to know one of my favorite rappers better and being introduced to Cousin Dan and Flick, both of whom I was unfamiliar with before. Being somewhat of a musician myself, you can find me on SoundCloud if you search for ODDGOD, Colorado Springs. I thought it would be cool if you guys discussed production. I'm not sure how much Jarren is involved with the actual writing of the music he uses, so this may be mostly a Dan and Flick conversation. Sorry, Jarren.
Actually,
do you prefer to work mostly in the box or use outboard gear? Do you have a go-to favorite synth, hardware or soft, instrument, effect, or VST?
Yeah.
How do you typically start a track? What do you do if you get stuck on a song and have trouble finishing it? Do you have any studio tips or tricks you've picked up over the years? And what piece or pieces of advice would you give to aspiring musicians? Sorry for all the questions. I was about to say. Paul was getting a lot. Sorry for all the questions. Just trying to get a feel for how you approach production, given that at least half the Behind Bars audience is probably some kind of rapper, musician, or producer. I'm sure you guys have a few nuggets of wisdom that could help us out. Thanks for taking the time to read my email. I look forward to the next episode. P.S. Dan, your role as the bad guy from Despicable Me 3 was dope AF. Just fucking with ya.
I just want to say one thing.
Yeah.
I haven't rapped on any of Flick's shit because he don't want to send me beats so I can just sit at home and write. But Flick is actually a super dope producer, and I hear him do like certain shit in his beats that is fucking crazy. So is Dan too. Dan do some different shit.
Yeah, way different. Next level.
Yeah, I can answer this question. I just want to just
next level
big
boys.
him up.
But hey, let's big up Jarren real quick before we answer the question, Dan. Jarren has and on his last album, The Minko Killer, he did a lot of co-production. Jarren started as a producer.
I did.
He never thought he was going to make it as a rapper in the early 2000s era of Atlanta. Do your research on that and figure that out. But Jarren is also a dope producer, and Jarren has a great ear for music. However, Jarren is not as computer savvy, so he cannot really enter the new era with quite as ease as us.
He was on Atari Lite.
Jerry's fucking.
I was fucking with like MPCs and various.
Jarren's like a hardware only type guy. Like, he has not been able to make the switch to software. But
Reason was the first software shit I fuck with, and that was the last, and then I stopped producing.
Okay, let's
break down his questions one by one. Yeah.
Do you prefer to work mostly in the box or use outboard gear?
And now, what I'm assuming he's meaning software versus hardware there.
I think he's talking about in the box as in. Yes,
software versus hardware.
Yeah.
And both of us have different questions. I'll answer software because I think software is integral, and I can make a beat with just a computer and nothing, and sound. So
you are resourceful.
Yes. Yeah. Dan, however, though, is a fucking hardware god and has a beautiful display of hardware. So he's both as well.
And so we're working in the box a lot, and I do use outboard gear. I play guitars, I'll play bass lines, I'll play I've got a Juno 6 synth, beautiful 1981 first one. It's really dope. I'll use that, and but I do use a lot of in the box stuff too. Native Instruments Machine, I've been rocking that since first generation. I make my beats on that. I work in Ableton Live. Flick also works in Ableton Live.
Ableton.
I like the workflow of Ableton Live with the session mode versus the arrangement mode. Flick doesn't really fuck with that, but
no, I use arrangement mode. And also clips. I guess it depends. I use it similar to you. You use it in a very interesting way. And honestly, no one who uses it, unless they use Ableton, isn't even going to understand what we're fucking saying. Yeah. But clip mode has its own things for me. I like grooving, like if I have a live instrument.
Yeah.
Like recently, I was recording at the homie's house, and he had a live setup. And I love using the clip mode so you can just put down 1,000 ideas and then take that one idea and then put it into the arrangement mode. Which is kind of how you use it, but you use a lot more live instruments versus samples, so you have clips and clips and clips.
Right.
But I still do love clip mode. I do think you can do a lot of dope shit.
I think it's good for trying stuff out.
Absolutely.
And without having to commit to putting it on your timeline, and you can take after take and just kind of click it.
It's great for vocals too. Doing vocals.
But anyways,
in mode.
yeah. So like you said, people might not necessarily know what we're talking about. But do we have a favorite synth, hardware or soft instrument, effect, or VST? I have a bunch of soft synths. The Arturia collection. I've got the Korg collection and the Native Instruments collection.
Well,
and I like with the Arturia, I like the Prophet 3. Native Instruments, it's kind of like I use. It's a little more old school, but I like the FM8, and I like Absinthe has got some good stuff for different atmospherical things, and I don't really fuck with Massive. I don't really use Massive.
I have no preference on synthesizers
And
because it's all
so
about
many.
just making the synthesizer.
Yeah.
It's like, for fuck's sake, we can use that Juno to make almost any preset on anything. So I don't have no preference there.
Here we go. How do you typically start a track? Let's Flick take that one first.
Okay, well, first I fucking dome an Adderall,
Yep.
shoot up heroin. But seriously, no, seriously.
Seriously, he snorts heroin, guys. He doesn't shoot it up. He doesn't shoot it up.
Seriously, I'm also a joint and a cup of coffee, and I'll go through, and it depends. Like, it's great with YouTube. You can go through samples. I'll generally go through a lot of samples, and I'll collect samples that are all in the same key and around the same time signature. So I'll have a batch of like 8 to 9 samples where I'm like, ooh, this is the dopest part of this song, and I'll start creating textures. And then I create textures before drums. Short answer is I'll create the texture, and then, because like we were talking about with trap music, once I get the texture going, adding 808s and then trap drums is whatever. That's fucking, so my focus at first is getting something I like adding the textures together, whether it's a synth part or layering samples and EQing them to collage on each other.
So Flick, do you think you fuck with your samples before you start messing with a beat?
It really depends, but yes, that's what I'm saying in this situation. Yeah, it depends what kind of mood I'm in. Because there'll be times where I'll be looking for that's fine. I'll be looking for samples for hours on end. Like if I'm fucked up, whatever, smoking weed, I'll go crate digging, which
and let me ask you,
in this day and age is YouTubing. But
I have
a
question for you, Flick. Upon your samples, I've seen you do a lot of what you do is you'll take something and then completely fuck it up to some unrecognizable other
I think that's
kind of
dope.
tone. No, it's super dope. But you'll
I get what you're saying. I did it today when I was making a beat. That comes kind of out of boredom and then hearing something on loop.
So I think maybe it could be helpful to be saying I like get something you try and what kind of stuff do you do to make them sound like complete? Because
there's a lot of
you
things
play
with
around, you know.
Yes, I like playing with it, and there's a lot of things because you can get first I find the sample, right? So and what I'm looking for with the sample is literally just the feeling I get from that little piece, because I'll chop a little tiny piece of a sample. So all I'm looking for is the basic feeling, what those notes or whatever, just the basic feeling
until it hits you.
Yeah, it's like, okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
And then you can take that, you can reverse it, you can fucking add whatever type of filters on it, EQ it so it's only a certain part sitting a certain way.
Click on shit you don't even know what it is and see what it sounds like.
Yes, and then also with Ableton,
you'll just stumble upon stuff that
you'll fuck with the sample, and then you just start and you play what you have, and then you start moving and scrolling across until you just find the random beautiful chaos that's like and when you make that evil cackle after you found the there it is.
Yeah.
So I do. It is I have a method that's very like I'm trying to think of like not Jackson Pollock. It's not like I'm just like throwing paint everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like I have the ability to throw
loose
paint and then take it off.
Yeah.
And then be like, let me throw some paint there.
I think that's good. I think that's good.
So it's very much just collaging.
Yeah. And it's more
Until
of
you
your
find
your
something.
vibe until you start vibing, trying things, collaging. I think that's good.
Collaging is the best way to put it.
I will say
because you're much more precise with yours.
Well, I start songs. Let me tell you how there's a few different ways I'll start songs.
Can I ask you something?
What's up?
Just curious. You play live instruments though.
Yeah,
So do I, asshole.
he does.
My bad. Yeah, you do too. So I'm curious. I'm just.
Okay,
Yes,
what's the question?
What's your go-to? What's your go-to instrument when you are?
It depends on the vibe I'm feeling. If I'm like playing some guitar,
Yeah.
I might mess with that, or I might plug in my
So it varies. It just varies.
my synth and I'll play with that. Or
Absolutely.
if I'm like feeling, a lot of times I will start a song in various forms as an idea in my head, and I'll make an audio recording on my phone. Let's see if I have something on here.
You definitely
Are
do.
you,
I
humming, are
I know.
you humming this? Like humming this shit?
This is
Yes.
here's how I'll start a song.
Dan's
Here.
very great with like getting a melody.
And it sounds
from his
it
brain.
sounds like shit, there's this it's just to remind me of what I hear in my head,
Yeah.
getting it down at
Jarren does the same. Jarren fucking
Time.
records
Yeah.
half his fucking raps
Yeah, I
in
do.
voice memos.
100%.
See,
All of them, not even half. All of them.
What's this?
You don't still. I'll bring that up in a minute. That guy that used to play. Did he play in Parliament
Let's see what
Funkadelic?
this is.
Marvin Gaye's band.
Oh wait. No, that's some different shit. Yeah.
I think Dan invented trap music.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can find it.
Can you play what that turned into?
Actually, I can.
Play what that turned into.
I'm going super saiyan, needs love for days. I'm constantly reminded of all the things that the world could change. I'm slipping away.
This one actually was which is a rare thing for me. I started this off of a vocal melody. Usually I'll I'll get down here and I'll start making music on the and have like a beat with some keys or synths and things on it, and then I'll start hearing words, and that's how I'll mostly do it. But it's rare when I have like a vocal melody in my head and I can hear like a thing I want, and then I can go make the music around that. It's cool when that happens, but it's rare. So, you hear that's...
Yeah.
Sounded sexy, kind of.
Yeah, it is.
Did we answer all that guy's questions?
Let me go back here real
I
quick.
can answer more about the chaos.
Okay.
It's all about just finding the right
okay,
2 Chainz
here's the
song
thing. What
to
do you
rip
do?
off.
What do you do if you get stuck on a song and have trouble finishing it? Here's my advice to you. Finishing something that it's okay is better than never finishing anything that's not perfect. I
Yes.
suggest you push through. Once you get to a point on a beat where you're kind of sick of hearing it and you're feeling uninspired and uncreative and like it's not ever going to be good, and that's where you quit. That's where you stop.
But then
Where it stops getting fun. Hold on. And then what I say is it's keep working on that beat. Give it a little time, but keep working on that beat and try and do things from different angles, because there's so many songs that I've kind of been like sick of hearing and only thought I could see it one way, and then it just pushed through it not being fun for a second and getting in that zone and having the shit really work.
grab
so you grind through the once your initial high of making something that sounds pretty dope, once it stops being awesome.
Or then grab a friend and then get a fresh ears on it. Me and Dan have done that, and I'm sure, Jarren's done it as well. You get a fresh pair of ears with it with someone that you fuck with.
Yeah.
And you can,
but
find new life to it.
fresh pair of ears for sure. But I will say that continuing to work on it.
Some shit just
forcing
sucks, though.
yourself. Yeah,
Also,
some shit sucks.
Some shit
Some
just
shit
sucks.
sucks. Yes.
Some shit
That's
just
true.
dies.
As
That's
a
true.
rapper and former producer, there's been times where I sat down with producers and they play some shit that they think is the worst shit they did. I'm like, yo, that shit crazy.
Yeah.
And they was like, you like that shit? And I'm like, hell yeah, let me get that. And that's the shit I'll fuck with. And they hated it. They're like, yo, you like, yeah. So you
That's
never
happened to
know.
me
That's
many
why you get the
times.
fresh ears too.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. Music is very subjective. Am I using that properly? Everyone, when you have fresh ears on it, or you're hearing something like Dan said, if you leave some alone for a while and then visit it back, you'll hear it a whole different way, and you might find it. But sometimes some shit just sucks, and it dies. Some shit does.
Some shit
just
does suck. But and I would say finish something, even if you don't think it's that dope. Just finish it. You know. And
you don't
be
have to put it out.
You don't have to put it out. Just force yourself to finish it, and just be okay with it, with not loving it. And that's so you kind of completed. You had a beginning, middle, and end of a song. You know what I mean?
That's hard to do, but that's great advice.
But then
it is hard to do. It's kind of like
it's
kind of like stretching. You don't want to do it, but you kind of it's good
working
for you.
out. It's working out.
As
That's
an
exactly
old,
what
as,
it is.
As an old former producer, when I used to produce, I would have so much shit. You'll make so many fucking beats that you may even forget about that motherfucker. So just keep.
Oh, absolutely.
And then he had one more question was advice if you had advice for aspiring musicians. I would say, try and truly figure out what the fuck you want to do, what you want to see in the world, who you want to be,
and then put yourself out there as much as possible.
Don't hold back.
Yeah,
don't be afraid of failure. Don't take criticism too harshly.
Mm-hmm.
Focus on what you got inside you that you need to get the fuck out, okay? And trust your gut. You're going to try shit. It's going to suck, maybe, probably for a little while. Live and learn. Don't beat yourself up. You got to but go out and get that shit.
It's like working
Be off
out.
the chain. Be a holy spiritual haunted rapper.
Yeah.